Good afternoon, good evening, fastball fans, and welcome to the 2019 ISC World Tournament here at Circle Top Bar and Grill, Denmark, Wisconsin. This evening's game features the co-host team, the Bar on the Avenue Buzz, taking on the Toronto Batmen. Here it's winner's bracket action. Of course, it is day one of the 2019 ISC World Tournament here on the ISC Network. I'm Blair Setford with Kyle Smith. We are about to get underway here, our second game of the evening. Caleb Kishik winds, works, and in with a called strike to Joel Goodall, the designated player for the Bar in the Avenue Buzz. Kishik, big lean, working quick, and just misses downstairs. So one ball, one strike here. Just getting underway on the ISC Network. If you are just getting back in with us, Blair Setford, Kyle Smith, and there is a called strike. And called strike three. Down very quickly goes Joel Goodall, and Caleb Kishik racks up his first strikeout of the 2019 ISC World Tournament. That brings up 21, Justin Colombo for Bar on the Avenue Buzz. Kishig, that big lean back, winds, works, swing, and late. Justin Colombo. Caleb Kishig 2 years ago in 2017 had himself a whale of a tournament, got the Toronto Batmen onto Championship Saturday, finished in the 4 spot that year. Kishig piled up about 87 strikeouts that year. Got himself into the record book amongst the strikeout leaders for a tournament. Looking to get back to that elite status. Bit of a down year last year for Kishig and the Batmen, finishing a tie for 13th. And just misses outside. So again, if you're just getting in with us here on the ISC Network, Blair Setford, Kyle Smith, Toronto Batmen out in the field, Bar in the Avenue Buzz at the plate, one down. And we have an ask on the swing, and we got a called strike. Everybody in disbelief on that one, Kyle Smith.
Shortstop, number 10.
So a pair of strikeouts for Caleb Keeshing, and that will bring up Juan Gandoy, the 3-batter for Bar in the Avenue Buzz. Not even so much as a foul ball yet for the Buzz. One misses downstairs. Gandoy swinging a miss at a ball down in the zone. Skips away from our Toronto catcher, Derek Hyde. Hyde, one of the new players to the Batman lineup, was the MVP of the Canada East qualifier back in June, which the Batman won. This one misses outside. Swing and a miss. 3 strikeouts across the board. Nothing up, nothing down for Bar in the Avenue Buzz. Stay with us. We'll be back here on the ISC Network. So shortstop Travis Gibson will lead things off for Toronto Batmen here in the home half of the first inning. Caleb Keishig, 3 strikeouts in the top of the first, so nothing across for the Bar and the Avenue Buzz. It's Blair Setford and Kyle Smith here with you on the ISC Network. It's test night as we work on some systems and settings, trying to get this one right. Change up, yank foul down the left side. Gibson held the hands back but had the foot down pretty quick. Ask if he goes around. Yes, he did, says our first base umpire. Gibson, bit of disbelief, and he will go take a seat. So that's one each way,
Right fielder,
punched out by a base umpire. Set the defense for you for the Bar and the Avenue Buzz. Tyler Olinsky in left, Sean Locke in center, Jim Corbett out in right field. Jordy Playman out at third base, Juan Gandoy at short, Jim Michalowski at second base, Justin Colombo is at first, and it's Liam Twigden out on the mound tonight to start for the Bar and the Avenue Buzz, and he's working to Jaden Bamford catching. Cody Skelton, this one is punch foul down the left side, or the right side rather, pardon me. Twig takes the sign, the lean, and misses outside. Cody Skelton's got lots of pop from the left side. Cody got married earlier this summer. And this one is pulled foul down the right side. A little more authority on this one, right into the tarp down there on the right side. Twigden, a long look in, shakes one. And now time called at the plate as he and Bamford want to get on the same page. Skelton reaches forward, a 2-hopper out to Michalowski. And a quick toss to first for second out of the inning. And that brings up Jeff Lyons playing third tonight for Toronto Batmen. Be followed by Shea Bryant, then Travis Jones, Ty Sebastian, Denny Benson coming off a real strong U23 championship, Derek Hyde, and then Adam Long, the designated player for the Batmen in the 9 spot. Lyon tentatively touches this one foul. Jeff Lyons is one of those guys, Kyle, when he gets on a roll, can carry a team through a couple of ball games, can get hot and go 7 for 8 real quick.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the ball becomes like a beach ball to him, and there's a reason he was added to the 40-man roster in the last kind of cycle. He's a real quiet guy, just leads by example, and like you said, when he gets hot, he can do some damage quick.
2-hopper pass, a dive by Jordy Melman, and that is going to put Jeff Lyon aboard with a base hit. Playman, rather, my mistake.
Fielder, number 3, Shea Bryant.
Back healthy. He's been battling some injuries the last couple seasons, some untimely injuries. I know one thing that just before it's been battling lower body injuries the last couple years. So good to see Jeff back up on his legs and looking to help have a healthy season.
Swing and a foul straight back. Shea Bryant at the plate. Shea, of course, veteran from the Michigan area. Midland, Michigan, I believe, or thereabouts up in the Bay Area. Just missing upstairs, Liam Twigden looking in. And it's actually Joel Goodall, my mistake. Joel Goodall is the designated player, and he is pitching, starting for the Bar. We didn't catch that, our mistake. We're busy running a whole lot of things here. And Kyle, here comes your food order, too. just in time. Look at this food. Perfect. Thank you. Uber Eats, as we get fed by the staff here at Circle Tap. Joe Todd doesn't get back here. I'm going to eat these hot dogs, too. There's a little bleeder out to short. They go the short way, and they just get him at second base. Jeff Lyons out at short, 6-4. Did we...
Looks like it went off of Shea Bryant, so they got a dead at the plate.
Thank you for that. So we'll focus on the ball game and not our dinner order. Shea Bryant back to the plate. Jeff Lyons back to first. We'll just pretend none of that ever happened. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. We are here at the bottom of the first inning. Toronto Batmen at the plate, bar in the avenue buzz, and this one is laced by Bryant. That's going to go all the way to the fence. Getting the wave is Lyon. He's coming around. Here's the throw of the plate at the plate. Sliding in safe is Jeff Lyon. And he looked a little labored, Kyle, I thought, coming around third base there. You talked about a little injury for Jeff Lyon before that, but I've seen him run a lot faster coming around third.
Yeah, looked a little labored, maybe a little gingerly going off of that. We'll keep an eye on that as time goes on. But either way, it's a couple runs pushed across here for
Center fielder, number 11, Travis Jones.
up in the second. And so the team in white, the Toronto Batmen, help out in early. Travis Jones, another off-injury player for this Batman team. Last year, after a good showing at the Worlds 2 years ago, last year, that off year with a lot of injuries to their guys. Leg with Travis. Umpire will give him a minute, but nice to see some healthy guys back here in the game.
Yeah, Travis Jones has been all-world on at least one occasion here 2 years ago when he helped carry that Toronto team. It comes up empty there on that big swing. This one short hops Bamford, but he keeps it in front of him. Did a good job. Shea Bryant had a bit of a look at that. Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's a perfect night here for ball at the 2019 ISC World Tournament. Circle Tap, first-time hosts, and a great opening night here.
Mark Sorensen just walking past.
Mark Sorensen, of course, ISC Hall of Famer, one of arguably the best players to ever play here in the ISC. 12-time ISC all-world player. This one lifted way up in the air. Drifting across is right fielder. Now getting close to that tarp and almost threw Jim Corbett off a little bit. But he makes the grab out there for the third out of the inning. 1-0 Toronto through 1 complete. Stay with us on the ISC Network. Jim Corbett to lead things off for Bar in the Avenue Buzz. Jim just made that catch down in foul territory down the right side. There's a tarp down there. Make things a little interesting for the right fielders as they get over there in foul territory. Jim, a real veteran of the game here in the Wisconsin area. Great to see him still active in the game. That just misses downstairs from Kishig. Again, missing downstairs. Toronto defense, Shea Bryan in left, Travis Jones in center, Cody Skelton out in right field. Jeff Lyons, Travis Gibson, Ty Sebastian, and Denny Benson around the horn on the infield. Caleb Kishig working to Derek Hyde. And there's a called strike. So now 2-2 on Jim Corbett. We'll run the count full. And that just misses outside. So a leadoff walk. Jim Corbett, good at bat there. Saw a lot of pitches from Kishig, didn't chase outside. And Jordy Plowman will be up to the plate. Joel Goodall is pitching for the Bar. Where everybody's resource here in the broadcast booth. We've got some fans sitting right down in front of us. Jordy Plowman at the plate, and here's a little squib on the infield. Good charge there by Lyons, and he makes the out at first. That was the only play he had coming in to pick up that little one hopper.
Left fielder, number 44, Tyler Olinsky.
Tyler Olinsky now in for the Bar. Tyler playing left field tonight. So Corbett aboard with the leadoff walk up to second on the ground out by Plowman. And just missing inside. Caleb Keeshing just can't quite find the range there on that inside pitch. Kyle looks a little low right now from here.
Maybe just throwing through it a little bit. A little fired up for the first game. Good sized crowd on hand.
There's a called strike on that inside corner.
And you touched on it a bit earlier, Blair. He's got a little bit to prove here this year. After an off season last year, I'd like to have another strong campaign here for the Batmen.
Misses downstairs and the second walk of the inning. So after 3 strikeouts in the top of the first, here in the top of the second, a couple of walks and a couple of runners on base for the catcher, Jaden Bamford. Of course, Kyle, when you have these types of good seasons, you get on the radar screen again for Team Canada. And with some of the expected turnover in the next cycle or so, Caleb Keeshig, a good candidate for somebody to make that roster.
Yeah, absolutely. He'd be in the mix. He 2 good showings and like to build on that. And like you said, you had some turnover at top 2, some young guys to put some claim to some dirt here for Team Canada as we start that new cycle now.
A pitch missed just inside. So only 1 down in the inning, 1 ball, 1 strike. Batmen out in front, 1-0. Here, we're in the top of the second inning now. And this one is laced into the gap. That's going to get to the fence. It's going to score one. Get in the wave. It's going to score with a head first slide into the dirt. Tyler Olinsky comes all the way around. Both of those runs that are aboard on walks score. And the Bar and the Avenue jump right back. And they now take a 2-1 lead. Still only one down here in the inning, and give Jordan Bamford 2 RBIs on the double. Jim Milkowski will step in. And Kishi just missions upstairs. And there's a called strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. We were just at this count. And this one lays foul, and that actually clips the on-deck batter. Sean Locke gets that one right off the toe. Fouled off, so he should get a little too much of the plate when he's coming in for strikes and not able to find the corner just yet. Took something off that one, had Milkowski way out in front. That's a good changeup from Caleb Kishi. He's got that in his arsenal, Kyle. Be a good idea to maybe feature that one a little bit more.
Center fielder number 3, Sean Lott.
Yeah, definitely a nice change of speed, good change of pace, and as you say, pull that string well out in front. Good equalizer there, and really the big difference there is that quick change of pace.
So the 9 batter, Sean Locke at the plate. Sean is we're going to guess playing center field. We've got 2 right fielders listed on the card, but let's go with center for Sean. Well, Joe Todd is very capable, so I think you're right. Let's go with that. Big swing and a miss there from Sean Locke. Comes up empty. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 out. The Buzz have put 2 on the board. 2 RBI double by Jaden Bamford, the catcher. Well, big cut again. Comes up empty. Trying to go deep, but the Bar do some damage. They lead 2-1. Home half of the second coming up. Ty Sebastian to lead things off for the Toronto Batmen. Ty playing second base tonight. Big cut there and fouled that one straight back to the screen. Goodall twists, winds, works, and upstairs, and Sebastian chases again. And we've seen that a few times, Kyle, over the years. You can get Ty Sebastian occasionally to chase.
Yeah, climb that ladder, and Ty, like you said, gets anxious and wants to get up on that ball. I've seen Ty hit a lot of tomahawk home runs.
They had a good look there. They did go upstairs. Now they're going to go down, and this one hops in. Ty moving over to the Batmen after an ISC championship with the Toronto Gators back in 2016.
Really behind on the pitch. Fouling that off almost as he's passed it.
2-1, the Bar in the Avenue Buzz, out in front of the Toronto Batmen. This one is straight up the elevator shaft from Sebastian, but that is going to fall in between the bleachers and the deck, right attached to the Circle Tap Bar and Grill, just out of your camera range where that one fell down.
Never been here. This is my first time here. This is a one-in-one setup with the bar right off the first base side, the patio there, raised seating, little bleachers in front of it, bleachers all the way around the diamond.
Well, we got another shot at one over here on the right side in the deck, and I think somebody got it on a hop.
Up on the roof and rolled down, but full service bar and a little bit of a canteen behind home plate. We're stationed just off to the third base side, kind of in line with the first base line where I sit.
One hopper right into the glove of third baseman Jerry Plowman. We shouldn't have turned out the lights.
First baseman, number 4, Denny Benson.
That'll bring up Denny Benson. Denny had a great U23 Canadian Championship. Just come down from that as this one is drilled out to center field. It's going to bang off the Canadian flag out there. And with those 16-foot fences, that's a home run in a lot of parks, but Denny Benson will trot into second base with a double.
Yeah, those equalizers on the fence is a little short on the distance, so you get
The catcher, number 2, Derek Hyde.
and you got to get them a little bit higher and a little bit harder to get them out of the park here at Circle Tap. Dallas Applebacker is working home plate tonight for the Blue Crew. It's Ed Oliver who works at first base, and Steve Yonkin is over at third tonight for the Blue Crew. Day number 1 coming to an end here for the ISC World Tournament. No real upsets that we've heard of. Haven't heard much from the other diamonds, but I can speak for here, and all things have gone to boil.
Well, this is game 4 here at Circle Tap. Durham Diamondbacks 3-1 winners over AHI Reapers. 3-0? 5-3. Thought I heard 3-1. In any event, Durham Diamondbacks winners over AHI Reapers.
Rice Lake Orangemen 7-0 win over Wyerton Nationals here as game number 2. And follow that with our third game here on Circle Tap. It was Circle Tap Dukes with a big 10-0 win over the Lakes Fenland Falls.
Little bleeder up the middle, coming across, preventing that one from going out to the outfield is Juan Gandoy, and that saved a run, Kyle, if that gets through. Denny Benson scores easily, but instead we got runners at the corners with one out, and that'll bring up Adam Long. He's young. Well, I think the attraction here, of course, is Circle Tap itself. It's a legendary bar in the game. It is a great place to come and watch a game. And I do think that the players, where in the past players have headed off to the hotel after one and done, so to speak, you're going to see a lot more of the players hanging around here this week. This one just misses inside to Adam Long, the designated player, the 9 batter in the lineup for the Toronto Batmen. Runners on the corners. Swing and a miss. Good outside drop there from Joel Goodall. Down goes Adam Long.
Shortstop, number 44, Travis Gibson.
Back to the top of the shop, Travis Gibson down on strikes back in the first inning. Foul this one off to the screen. Kyle, a couple of other scores of interest to our viewers. We'll get you those. As here's a 1-2 hopper. They go to second, and they get the sliding Derek Hyde. So the bar work out of the jam, and we will go to the top of the third. Bar 2, Toronto 1. Stay with us. So back to the top of the shop for Bar and the Avenue Buzz here at the top of the third. First pitch swinging, Joel Goodall out to the shortstop for Toronto, Travis Gibson. Good strong throw. And that takes care of Joel Goodall. One pitch, one out here. Top of the third inning, the Bar on the Avenue Buzz are leading the Toronto Batmen 2-1 on the strength of a 2 RBI double by catcher Jaden Bamford. Here is Justin Colombo. Justin down on strikes and first pitch swinging as well. So a couple of scores for you. Grand Prairie Pirates 9-7 winners over the Pueblo Bandits up at the Denmark Diamond. Irma Tigers 8-2 over the Tin Cup Tornado. AWP Lumberjacks beat Nith River Monsters 2-0. Rice Lake over Wyerton 8-0. Circle Tap Dukes, of course, 10-0 over Fenland Falls the Lakes. Wyerton Nationals lost 8-0 to Rice Lake.
Yeah, I know they were having problems with the Point Street app.
On that particular one?
It was all going in fine, but home and visitor was flip-flopped, so that's why it appears that way. And
But
still working on it, re-entering that game.
yeah, but we can absolutely tell you that Wyerton lost that game 8-0. Durham Diamondbacks 5-3 winners, as we talked about, over the AHI Reapers. Shakespeare Falcons 5-0 over the Bar Blues, and Coburg DRC 7-5 winners over Fishers Softball. So a couple of interesting results there. Nith River going down. Here's a little hopper out in front of the plate. That one is picked up foul.
Benson played that real nice, just stayed inside the line and played the ball as it bounced, took it on the hop, and it just kicked Harlan.
Yeah, I don't think there was any doubt that one was going to go foul. It was just a question of whether he could get to it, not run into the runner at the same time. Keyshig misses outside. You all right there, Joe Todd? Okay. Colombo fouls this one back to the screen. Get a ball come in, and Keyshig would rather have that one than the other one. We went to the Hallman Twins are here tonight to take a look. Hard one hopper there by Justin Colombo into the glove of Ty Sebastian. Sorry, Kyle.
Shortstop, number 10, Juan Gandoy.
Shortstop Juan Gondoy will step in. This one misses downstairs. There are a lot of Argentine players, not just the national team players, but many of the guys who just are a cut below the national team playing in the Wisconsin area this summer. Juan Gondoy, I believe, is one of those. But there are a number of players on that Rice Lake team who have come up from Argentina for the summer. Mm-hmm.
And we saw it at this last WBSC, closing the gap with Japan and Argentina in that final. Of course, Argentina coming with the win in extra innings, but it's all, playing better ball all the time and getting better every year.
Well, there are players from 5 continents here this week at the ISC. North America, South America, Europe, Oceania for Australia and New Zealand, and Africa. Tadima Kakana from South Africa here pitching again this year with the Newfoundland team. One hopper into the glove of Jeff Lyons. He'll turn and flip to first. So 3 ground outs, 3 up, 3 down for the top of the order. Still 2-1 for the Bar. Toronto coming up.
Cody Skelton.
So Cody Skelton leads things off here for Toronto Batman. Cody listed as the right fielder. Rounded out in his first plate appearance. Donovan got down high, hopper out to second, on to first in time, and retired. Got anxious and chasing.
Yeah, really chase that first pitch. You'd like to see him at least take one or two. I mean, Joel Goodall is not always around the plate, so there's no need to go chase that first pitch.
Jeff Lyons will come to the plate. Thought we noticed maybe a little bit of a linger in his step around third in the score.
Kind of another update, the Diamond going on up in downtown Denmark. Dolan Murphy, 2-0 lead over the Niagara Stompers.
There's one out to right field. That finds its way on. Jeff Lyons scampers up to first. One out
Left
single.
fielder, number 3, Shea Bryant.
Shea started his ISC career with Sports. Went up shop. Came over at the border and joined Batman. First pitch swinging on a line. That's out to left field. Up into second goes Mike. That's where he'll stay stationed. Runners on. Batman start picking points.
Shea's now 2 for 2, had the RBI double back in the first for Toronto's only run.
Center fielder, number 11, Travis Jones.
We got a couple speedsters on the bench too. Justin Kurlicki and Scott Wilkin runs well. Got some guys who could run out there if they did want to put a runner in for Lions.
First pitch swinging. Now he gets lifted up on the infield. Under infield fly put on. And the out made by Roy. Batman must see something here on
Good all.
Second baseman, number 20, Ty Sebastian.
they're not hanging back.
No, they're up there wailing away, and they're making some contact, but they're not making them throw.
First pitch lifted up right field. Over goes Corbett. He's under it. Makes the grab, and Blair went to keep an eye on it. This one gets a line. It is dark. Right field. Gets the dart. Just keep an eye on that. Never know what happens. Go ahead and break. Come back with Tower.
Gentleman Jim Corbett to lead things off
Leading off
for Bar Buzz here.
Number 30.
Top of the
Jim
fourth
Corbett.
inning, moving along a little bit here as the Buzz still holding that 2-1 lead. Kyle, you talked about that right field corner where Jim Corbett is stationed out there, and it is indeed a bit of a dimly lit part of the park. Yeah, or either just point the one light out there a little bit more towards that corner, but she's a little dark. You've got a good view of it there in your screen. You can see the difference between where the outfielders are stationed and then into the corner. Corbett walked and scored back in that second inning. Hard ball laced right past a diving Ty Sebastian. Got all of that. Kept the hands inside and took that pitch the opposite way.
Third baseman, number 18, Jordy Plummet.
Jordy Plowman ground out to third his last trip. This one fouled off.
Really cool part of the tournament happens tomorrow morning with the annual Hall of Fame induction ceremony. That'll take place at Gatherings 43, a brand spanking new facility here in Denmark. And the ISC will be its first event, just freshly painted yesterday.
Well, you could still smell the pavement. That's how brand new this facility is. They did the paving earlier in the week. They painted the lines yesterday, and we had the managers meeting over there and registration. But the first official event will be the ISC Hall of Fame breakfast, as you said, and it's going to be a great class of people going into the Hall of Fame, led by Jimmy Wana, one of the legendary pitchers in this game from the late 80s, early 90s with the Penn Corps and National Healthcare teams. Jimmy, of course, from New Zealand. Also going in is...
Taken in the sights down in Chicago earlier on.
Is he? Yeah.
Saw a bunch of stuff posted on Facebook. Got a bit of a drag strip going on behind us.
Somebody needs a new muffler. Called strike three. Down goes Jordy Plowman.
Left fielder.
Fellow Kiwi Patty Shannon, 11 times All-World, trails only his countryman Mark Sorensen for most times All-World. We just saw Mark, who is here for Patty and here for Jimmy Wana. We're hoping to get Mark up here in the booth if we can. Mark, of course, legendary ISC player, 12 times All-World, Hall of Famer. And arguably, Kyle, one of the 2 or 3 best ever in the game of fast pitch softball.
More times All-World in the ISC ranks, and Sorensen definitely top echelon of all-timers, and a guy that played in the Wisconsin area, so a bit of a homecoming for Mark. Certainly neat to see, I'm sure, a lot of familiar faces.
Ground ball in the infield. Gibson picks that up. They go the short way to get one, and then they take a stab at getting Tyler Olinsky, but he legs it out on the back end.
And a homecoming of sorts for Patty Shannon, of course, playing with some of those county materials teams.
The catcher, number 4, Jaden Bamford.
He's well familiar with the Wisconsin area, playing softball
lifted foul. Yeah, Allcar and some of those legendary teams, of course, in the Wisconsin heydays. Farm Tavern. Of course, we were all saddened by the loss of Rod Peterson. Corey Grew also going into the Hall of Fame with that Farm Tavern connection. Several years with the Farmers. Won an ISC World Tournament in Kitchener where Corey was just dominant that year with the Farm in 2007.
Corey that year was just
Lights out.
machine that gone for the key at the beginning of the game and just gone.
On the move and out by a mile and a half out at second base is Tyler Olinsky. Not sure if that's a missed sign or just a gamble by the coaching staff, but caught stealing. That'll be the end of the bar here in the top of the fourth. They still lead 2-1. Batman coming to the plate.
So Denny Benson will lead things off here for the Toronto Batmen. Player touched on earlier. Coming up, great junior men's
Who
Canadians.
knows?
You'd like to parlay that into a good showing here this week. There's a hard stroke out to right field, and he'll just keep rolling here. Another hit for Denny. He's got a single and a double tonight. He's picked up and brought his hitter with him. And time comes.
Catcher number 2, Derek Hyde.
Pitching change or for sure visit tonight?
We were talking about Caleb Keeshig as a prospect earlier, Kyle. I think you got to put Denny Benson right into that category too. One of the best emerging young hitters in the game, and they've got to be the Team Canada brass. I mean, they've got to be looking at him again as another guy, and he's a utility guy. He can, I understand he can catch. He plays the infield. He can play the outfield. So there's a guy that might just hit his way into the lineup.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you look at a prime example this year would have been Tyler Walleye on Team Canada, guy that can play lots of positions, primarily on the infield, but very solid hitter too. He hit his way on the team, really and truly, and had a good showing at the Worlds. And so definitely, there could be some turnover on the site front, and could be an opportunity for Denny Benson and some youngsters to get an extra look in this next go round. So good all Batman, as we said in the break off air, that Toronto got to start making a little noise here to start to whittle down and make a little noise. Trailing by a score of 2-1, so it doesn't take much, but they really haven't looked good at the plate.
Well, they've had a couple of opportunities, but we talked about it last inning. Chased a lot of first pitches.
On the way, swing and a miss.
Designated player number 18, Adam Long.
Positioned on perpendicular line of the plate. It all goes for a little bit of a rock in between. Now it comes back to
Kyle Liam Twigden's been throwing down the line there for at least the last half inning. He's right in behind Paul McCart, coaching first, down in the distance in your screen there.
thought about a bunt there, did wrong. Any way you can here, move a runner. Well back corner infield, about handcuffs,
Yeah, he took a little bit off that pitch. I don't think Bamford was actually expecting it. Well, yeah, if you drop one down here, you probably beat it out if you can get it away from Goodall.
Shortstop, number 44, Travis Gibson.
So Travis Gibson in the top of the order. 0 for 2 is Gibson. And thought about a bunt to take first strike.
Plowman never moved off of third base.
Scott Perry runs through the signs and Gibson steps out of the box. He takes to the ball and moving well out of the zone. Kyle Smith, they're set for here with you on opening night. 2019 ISC World Tournament from Denmark, Wisconsin. And our main diamond here at Circle Tap.
Little bonus coverage for you. We were just testing out some systems tonight, some settings. We're going to try and get this camera a little bit closer onto the fence and give you a little bit better view. Get some extra cabling if we can. Can't promise when we're going to make that happen, but we're going to work to make that happen. Stay with us later in the week on the ISC Network starting Thursday. We plan to have multi-camera coverage with graphics, replay, and the whole 9 yards. That is scheduled to start with Thursday's coverage. In the meantime, we'll do our best to bring you a full slate of games tomorrow, 1, 3, 6, and 8. We'll see if we can get.
Gibson lifts that down on the left side. It's going to travel and carry foul. Gibson put a charge into it. Now full at 3-2 with 1 out. Not a big swing and just a hard foul there.
Gave it a ride. We'll see if he can bring you the opening ceremonies as well, just to complete that thought.
Right fielder, number 33, Cody Skelton.
Well, and he's chased after the first pitch a couple of times too. I think if I'm Cody, I'd really like to see him take one right here and then go after it. Well, Twignan was up throwing, but he's now gone back to that first base bench. Yeah, Cody's not going to be happy with himself on that one. Didn't commit to it.
Number 24, Jeff Lyons.
Well, it's a good spot here for Toronto. You got a couple of veteran hitters coming to the plate. Jeff Lyons has got a good eye. Shea Bryant's hit the ball hard twice. Got to give these guys a chance here at the bases loaded with 2 out. This could be a big break one way or the other here, depending on how this turns out. Yeah, you just need something through the infield here. You've got some good wheels out on the bases. Gibson runs very well out at second.
Ladies and gentlemen, a quick announcement. Shuttle service to your vehicle will exist an hour after tonight's game.
The catcher for the Bar Buzz, Jaden Bamford at the plate. Jaden's the difference in this game right now. A 2 RBI double back in the second inning. And his Bar team has been nursing this lead along. Joel Goodall, a bit of a Houdini act, Kyle, getting out of that bases loaded jam. Kishig has dodged a couple of punches by the Bar, but they really only threatened back in that second inning. This one, well hit, deep left field, and a no-doubter, Jaden Bamford. The home run, and the quick trot around the bases, too. Bam Bam Bigelow, Jaden Bamford tonight. Chris Abbott will appreciate the 80s wrestling reference. Well, a bit of a flat lifter there from Kishig.
Second baseman, number 22, Jim Milkowski.
So Jaden Bamford having a night, and Jim Milkowski will come to the plate. And this one is laced down into the dark corner. He's going to get two for sure. It's going to rattle around in the corner. On his way to third is Milkowski standing up with the triple. So back-to-back hard-hit balls here, and the Bar and the Avenue buzz is buzzing.
Center fielder, number 3, Sean Locke.
Bring up the 9 batter, Sean Locke. Sean down on strikes. That was back in that second inning. One upstairs from Kishig. And this one just about takes out our microphone there, Kyle. We thought it was safe. Juan Diaz was intended to be the second Toronto Batman pitcher here this week, but the Dominican Republic native was unable to get the required visa to get into the U.S., and Luis Ayala, a last second, and I'm sure I got that one right, Luis Almaya, rather, was a last second pickup for Toronto. Little hopper into the glove of Kishig. They take a look at third, spin, and the overhand toss to first. I'm sure Denny Benson would have liked anything other than the overhand toss from 12 feet away.
Number 7, Joel Goodall.
So back to the top of the shop for Joel Goodall, who now working with a bit more of a cushion with this 3-1 lead now for the Bar Buzz. And here's a hard hit ball through the 3.5 hole and make it 4-1. So Milkowski trots in, and Justin Colombo will come to the plate, and Kishig looks to be a little rattled out there, Kyle.
Definitely not set. You're going to just break up this onslaught. Same going off the air to pick it down the bench. Getting under the jam with the bases loaded. Carried that offense right here and then some.
Almaya is warming up down the left field side. So Goodall continues to run out there at first base. Thought maybe they get a pinch runner for Joel, but he's a really good athlete, and not a lot of depth there in the Bar bench. They've really only got 4 guys on the bench. So Colombo, strikeout and a ground out. Upstairs. Kyle, this would be an upset. The Batmen came in here ranked 9, and the Bar buzzed just outside of the rankings. Into the glove of Lions, they go to 2 for 1, and in and out of the glove of Ty Sebastian over there, but that's on the transfer pretty clearly. So, yeah. So they get the Goodall, the lead runner, and that will bring up Juan Gandoy. Gandoy, strikeout and a ground out as well. This one is lifted up short right. Long run for Sebastian, a slide into foul territory, and can't come up with it. Will reset 0-1 on Gandoy. Called strike, so 0-2. Want to say hello to Dean Kane from the host committee. Cheers to you, my friend. Congratulations on the nice win tonight, and thank you for welcoming us and everything you've done to get us here to Circle Top. We're having a blast, and it's only day 1. Hey. And he's given us every excuse in the book not to. I got to go do something. He said he doesn't know what it is, but he's got to go do something. Gandoy down on strikes to end the inning. Stay with us here in the ISC Network as the Toronto Batmen come to the plate. Home half of the 5th coming up. Oh, you got to wait for Fat Man.
Left fielder, number 3, Shea Bryant.
First offering from Goodall goes down and over. Momentum staunchly on the side of the bar. 4-hitter here for the Batmen. Bryant, Jones, and Sebastian.
Well, Kyle, I think a couple of the guys on the Batmen could really take some lessons here from Shea Bryant. Take a couple of pitches and then go after something you can do something with, although we just got a ground out there. So there goes my whole theory.
Center fielder, number 11, Travis Jones.
Jones comes to the plate with 1 down. Night 1 of the 2019
Hill United right out of the gate tomorrow at 1. The Gremlins at 3. And then the Kitchener-Hallman Twins will be on right after opening ceremonies. We're going to try and bring opening ceremonies to at 5. Hallman Twins at 6. And Bear Bottom Lodge coming on at 8 o'clock in the nightcap tomorrow night here at Circle Tap.
Second baseman, number 20, Ty Sebastian.
Ty Sebastian capable of just doing the same thing. So Toronto, good spot in their order.
Sebastian gets in the back, nips it a bit, and gone. Back-to-back shots here by Toronto Batmen made this a 4-3 ball game. And Joel Goodall is not happy at himself. He's got the ball kicking the dirt, ready to go.
First baseman, number 4, Denny Benson.
Just like that, the ball game ready to Benson. Now at the plate. Corner, third ball.
Well, if he's not careful, it's going to be back to back to back because this kid can go yard at any time, too.
And again, this is so too-low. Goodall, as much as he's upset, has to maintain that composure on him. He's settled down. He's getting right anxious. And you're getting on the mound, bouncing around, and you're coming with him.
Well, this is
Quick freedom up the mound.
this occasionally been the knock on Joel Goodall is he gets unsettled pretty quickly and can work himself into trouble when that happens.
And ball four. So one down in the inning. Back-to-back home runs brings out the skipper here for the Bar.
Yeah, Todd Malnori is a veteran of Wisconsin ball here. He has all kinds of experience and has mentored with some of the best in the game over the years. So that indeed is, as you said, a great mound visit there, slow things down. With that said, Liam Twigden is up throwing again in the Bar bullpen.
Wave around, he'll come in. Derek Hyde getting in a third. He'll get their feet first. And an RBI triple ties the ball game. Makes it a 4-4 game. And Justin Kurlicki going to come into the game here and pinch hit for Adam Long.
Well, Kyle, we talked about it coming into this inning. The Batmen needed to get going. They had squandered a couple of opportunities. Beside himself out there on the mound right now.
Definitely unsettled, and that momentum has shifted one more time here in this game. And I don't know what's taking so long in this change that.
Well, Scott Perry is long at the best of times, so he's come out and had a conversation with the home plate umpire. And did he make? No, Hyde's still over there running. I wondered if he made two changes, but
for the Batman.
That is a long,
Number 13,
that's a long
Justin
pinch hit
Kurlicki.
announcement. You're right.
Justin Kurlicki now, his first plate appearance. That go-ahead run at third player. And the infield gets drawn in. First pitch swinging. Kurlicki. Off speed. And called a strike. Worked as though on this. Goodall works. Rise ball lifted up on the left side. That's going to trail away under it. Under the catch. And tagging to come in to score and take the lead are the Toronto Batmen. Good job there by Kurlicki. Pushes it the other way and scores the run. 5-4 now for the Toronto Batmen as we go back and forth. And a clean slate now. So Goodall worked out a jam in the last inning.
Shortstop number 44, Travis Gibson.
Rattled him. He's, I think, come unglued here as another one gets in. Let Darren Derricks join us here after in the top half of the inning. As that one comes across for a strike. Darren going into the Hall of Fame tomorrow morning. We talked about that event here in Wisconsin. Extra special for Derek, of course, hosting, but being inducted in his hometown. Well, 1-2 count here to Travis Gibson as he's at the plate. Little slow roller, speed and throw off fine, so extend this inning. Wheels are shaking, and now here comes the skipper Blair, and we're gonna have a pitching change for
Right fielder number 33.
Yeah, you couldn't really
Cody
go much
Skelton.
longer with Joel Goodall here. A couple of long balls, the hard hit ball. He's got some ground balls here, but just you've got to give them a different look here now with the Batmen. Now their fourth time through the order. You got to give a different look without a doubt. We saw it during the Boys of Summer. Somebody slid one in between the gap out there. Especially at the prices here. Bargoon. Coors Light.
Cody Skelton back to the plate here as this inning's worn on, and now Joel Ian Twiggett. Up and running, long swing, throw down head first. He's in time. Gibson now in scoring position. Cody would like to his scorecard. Cody had a little bit of a rough night, I'd say, Blair, at the plate. Self-admitted, I'm sure.
Well, yeah, he's gone after the first pitch several times, and I think by Scott Perry putting the steal on, it forces Cody to at least take one there or give up the swing in self-defense. But now you got to get set and go.
But it skips away. And the speed of Gibson, he's in to score on the air.
6-4. Yeah, Justin Colombo, that throw was in the dirt from the shortstop, Juan Gondoy. Justin couldn't come up with it. Cody Skelton charging down the line.
Third baseman, number 24, Jeff Lyons.
God, I think there's a lot of people inside, too. Just getting the night started inside at Circle Tap.
A lot of people still spread out across the outfield in the bleachers, and a lot of people congregating around on the new walkabout here. Really and truly a good-sized crowd all day. A lot of local teams having some games earlier on today and finishing out with the host team, if you will, Circle Tap, and of course Bar on the Avenue Buzz. Hockey shoots. Jeff Lyons.
Left fielder, number 3, Shea Bryant.
Circle Tap, where you head on over to the Diamonds downtown Denmark. Games going on all week long, and joined by the Legends tournament later on this week. Lifted up and on a play. So Shea Bryant lit things off, and there's a high popper. That's going to find the outfield. Cody getting the wave around. He's going to come in and score. Getting down. Feet first is Jeff Lyons. Safely. Another run gets pushed across.
Center fielder, number 11, Travis Jones.
Everything's fine in holes right now for Toronto. We talked about the momentum earlier in this inning, and the top half seemed to be all on the side of the Bar Buzz, but here in the bottom, all Toronto.
Travis Jones able to get home run here this inning. Shea Bryant had a hard hopper on the first out of the inning, and now that one found the outfield miscue. Jones lifting that up. Under it comes Corbett. Falling down makes the grab, and that will end the inning. 6 runs here in the top half of the fifth, taking a 7-4 lead as we get ready for the sixth inning. Joe Harris on the other side of the break.
for the
So
Bucks.
here we go into the top of the sixth inning for the Bards. Gentleman Jim Corbett to lead things off. We're joined by Garrett Barrett. And Garrett, let's start with the obvious question, which is how happy are you to see the ISC here at Circle Tap, the ISC World Tournament?
Well, I'm extremely happy. It's something we've been dreaming of, bringing back to Wisconsin for quite a few years, and first time ever coming to Denmark, and it's an honor.
Fantastic to be here. This is such a great facility. We hear all kinds of fabulous things about the Boys of Summer. I was fortunate enough to come down and see that tournament live and in person, and the things that you guys have done over the last couple of years. Talk about all the improvements and the investments that you've made here to John Miller Field.
Yeah. We've been to the Boys of Summer for like 16, 17 years now. When we decided when the world was coming here, then we put a new scoreboard up, put 16-foot fence all the way around to make it a little bit deeper because it's a little bit of a short porch. Then we redid all the concrete, underground dugouts, everything around here. We did everything based on for the ISC, for the world. We wanted to get the world, made all the improvements for it, and it worked. It looks nice now, and ISC's here.
Another big credo to you this weekend, not only just of course with the big event and everything that you guys have done into it, but tomorrow's a big day for the Hall of Fame, and as you become a member of the ISC Hall of Fame, with everything that you've put into the game, I know you don't do it for the recognition, you do it because you love it, but what's it mean to get that call last year to say that you're going into the Hall of Fame?
It's an absolute honor. An absolute honor. There's so many good people that have promoted this game, played this game, and done so much. And I mean, obviously, you got to love the game of softball to sponsor it. You don't do it because you're making any money on anything. So, and it's such a great game. And then when Dean came and nominated me, and I got it, and to do it in Denmark, it was unbelievable.
Yeah, what's that mean to do it at home? We always try to do that, and you can't always make that happen. But first time in Denmark, going in the Hall of Fame, probably extra special.
It was a great feeling. It was really a great feeling because the town of Denmark's done so much to help with this World Tournament. Like I was telling somebody before, there's 500 people from Denmark around working at both places. Population is just over 2,000. So
you get a quarter of the town.
So there's between all three diamonds, everybody's chipping in. They're excited to have the ISC here. So it's small town USA, but they love their softball.
It reminds me a lot of my hometown. Being out in the country and having a diamond right there with cornfields and small roads right around you. Getting back to the Hall of Fame, how many people are coming tomorrow for you? You're a well-known guy in the area, so did you have to buy some extra tickets?
I definitely had to buy some extra tickets. There's quite a few. I think between me and Dean, I'm almost positive it was like 150. It was 160 people that's coming.
I think there's about 280 people scheduled for tomorrow.
So yeah. So
no, that's
it'll
great.
be good.
It's extra special going in at home. So congratulations.
Thank you very much.
But it's great to be here. Really the facility and get back to that. What's it mean with the 500 people that have stepped up to help? Because that's, the life breath of a tournament is the volunteers.
No
so
doubt.
What's that mean?
Like
A
I said,
quarter of the town.
we're talking before, like doing the Boys of Summer. It's a 3-day event. We've got it down pat pretty good. We've done so long. But just this first day, even like now, just overwhelming. I mean, because it got so busy. Like just the guys who are parking cars. Like we have 3 different parking lots, and to fill 2 of them up, it's 700 cars. Well, all of a sudden I got a thing on my phone. We're full. They had to go. We're in the hayfield right now. So I was like, well, it's a good thing because there's so many packed here. But just running this tournament, it's so much bigger than the Boys of Summer. But it's awesome. I mean, you guys do a great job. Everybody at ISC does a great job, and people follow. It's good.
So speaking of the Circle Tap Dukes team, and of course you were a longtime player on the team as well as the sponsor here. Your team looks as good to me as it's ever looked. You've got 3 fabulous pitchers who are all under the age of 24. You've got some hitters, guys who can hit the ball. You put up 10 runs tonight. How do you like your chances?
Well, I definitely like our chances. I said a whole while, the goal is to make it to Saturday. Once you get to the Final Four, anything can happen. And obviously the Gremlins and Hill are in a league of their own. You just try to get out there and compete. And like I said, our 3 pitchers, Roman, Layton, and Chavi, they're all under 24 and they throw hard. So hopefully we have a big enough staff we can mix it up, and you got some hitters, and hopefully it goes well.
You got everybody into the game tonight. You've got a guy who might be going into the Hall of Fame sometime soon in Scott Standifer. as your coach now. A lot of confidence in him.
He's awesome. He's absolutely awesome. He takes care of everything. No questions asked. I never say anything to him. He knows how to keep a team together. And I just tell him, I'm not a big fan for a lot of change. I like one or two guys a year. I like to keep the same core guys. Like Sinclair's been with us for 8 years. Like Manny's been there for 5. Zane's been there for 5. A lot of the guys have been there, and I'm not a big fan of change. And Scotty's good at that.
The current form of the team really kind of got together 2 years ago. Brought in Tyler Duffy, Blair Esposito.
Yep.
Those guys really joining the team and really building
Towards the ISC.
Towards this weekend
Yep.
or this week. And talk about how the summer's kind of gone for Circle Top. I know you played in a bunch of events. You had a couple guys getting away with the national teams. What's build up been like? I know you had guys in for a golf game and the Packers game here this week.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them. Well, the Gremlins are staying in town too, so they seem to be hanging out here all the time. So I think 30 of them went to the Packer game Thursday night. So between all the foreigners around here, so it's been good. Like between the Bar, Reapers, and Circle Tap, we have 17 foreigners living in town. So that's why it helps the community and all that. They see these guys all the time, and I help coach a girls team, so I make all of them come out there before they play a game, and they pitch BP and stuff like that. So just to try to promote the game a little bit.
Great to see. Just going back to the community, you had the girls team out here, boys this summer. You said they're going to be around all weekend. Some of the support. I mean, this isn't just a profit-making thing for Circle Tap. A lot of this, obviously, going back into the community.
Yeah, Denmark Youth Baseball Softball gets all the profits in Denmark. They're running it all. They take care of all the help and all that, and all the proceeds go to them. And their 50-50 we do is going half to them. So it's trying to promote it and sponsor a lot of youth stuff also. So
good deal on the 50-50 tonight. It was $1,000 for the winner.
Yeah.
So there's $500 for the youth softball
Yep.
right there. We'll see. Yeah, that's what I'm saying though.
Yep.
But on the flip side.
Yeah. Talk a little bit about the history of Circle Tap, where it's been. I know there's a Field of Dreams 2 booklet here at the park. The land transfer happened earlier in the 50s, got it back, and what kind of brought us to what it is today.
John Miller is the original owner, and he's in the Hall of Fame. He's the original owner of Circle Tap, and he's the one that built this. Back then, he's got pictures of it. It was literally a parking lot with one backstop, and then they played ball out here. So when it came down to what it is now, it's completely different. But he started the whole thing, and he sponsored the Denmark Dukes, for years. And then I changed it over. I took over Circle Tap in '94, started sponsoring in '95. Since then, it's been Circle Tap, and last few years, 5-6 years, we switched to the Dukes. So.
I know I was talking to Justin, one of the committee members, and that one gets out to center field. As on the pitch here is Luis Almeida, but it really, talking with Justin, part of the group, and our contact from the broadcasting standpoint, it's a family affair here. At Circle Tap.
No doubt.
Justin, Mark, and your family, and it's everybody's related to everybody.
It is. There's so many family. It's unfortunate actually because first of all, it's so much family. My wife cooks. My daughter bartends. My other daughter's cooking. Mark's my stepdad. He's doing the fields. Justin's my stepbrother. He's doing the fields, and my mom's in the stand here. So this is literally a family affair. And a bunch of my cousins are all working. But unfortunately, my uncle passed away. So the funeral's on Tuesday. So we have about 40 people that aren't going to be here Tuesday during the day.
Oh, no.
So Denmark, but that's where Denmark is. So all of a sudden they're bringing all their people over here to cover while it's going on. So it's pretty cool.
There's some legendary battles over the years with Circle Tap and the Farm Tavern. And, of course, we lost Rod Peterson very recently as well. Can you reflect on some of those, rivalry with Rod?
Rodney is absolutely a legend of the game. I said when I first started sponsoring, I mean, we were not very good. So, but he always made sure the farm came to our tournament. By being in the farm here, other teams came. And then I thanked him all the time. And he was very loyal to Wisconsin. So he's a legend of the game. No ifs, ands, buts about it. And sadly missed. We lost 2 of them. Denny Brucker, another one. Denny Brucker managed Circle Tap for a few years, and he helped put us on the map because when he started, that's when we started getting better and better. And because of him, and he was very loyal, no key, and he's just 2 great guys that are missed.
Yeah, been a tough summer. Our former commissioner Bob Clark in the Indiana area sponsored the Eagle Pack team. Passed away about 3 weeks ago as well. So been a bit of a tough summer from that standpoint. Who's your pipeline into Argentina? Because boy, you got some real good talent there.
Well, Manny is our
Yeah.
pipeline into it. So, and then he starts it, and actually he just got done talking before. He goes, a couple more want to play. I'm like, well, Argentina stayed here for a week. We put them up at Fox Hills, and they trained here, and they played against Circle Tab, the bar. In between, after Boys of Summer, before the ASAs, they were here all week long training, and they're a good bunch of guys. But they're a talented bunch.
I know when I was
Second
walking
baseman,
around
number
earlier today, one
22,
of those small
Jim
things that you notice in the
Milkowski.
ballpark, the group was hanging up a map of the world.
Yep.
I'm presuming that's so that everybody here this week hopefully grabs a pin and
Puts it
one
on there. Yeah, there's a sign over there. It says, "Welcome to Denmark, Wisconsin." But the thing with that is, show us where you're from. And there's pins all over the place.
Oh,
in
I
there,
got to
so
get in on that then.
it's,
Yeah, for sure.
It's pretty neat little thing. Something different that just to see where everybody actually does come from.
So do you take all the cool ideas that you see at all the different world tournaments and
Oh,
try
yeah.
and institute
No
that
doubt.
here?
As I said, I've been going to world tournaments for 20 years. You just try to pick which ones, and you know what you like, and you're not going to make everybody happy, but you try to make most of them happy. And you see all the good stuff and go from there. And
Now I saw earlier today out in right center field, out where the 10 is, I saw some smoke going up, so I'm assuming you're doing some barbecuing out there.
oh, yep. We have, first of all, we have steak sandwiches, brats, burgers, but then
I think we're in.
we got corn on the cob.
I saw some of those. Yeah.
So that went over really well. I guess went and walked around. They just told me that went really well. Then starting Monday and Tuesday, we have booyah, which is that's soup. Most people don't even know what that is.
Okay.
So we do that Monday, Tuesday, and then Friday, Saturday again, which is neat
So
little.
what's booyah soup?
It's chicken booyah soup with all kinds of vegetables, the chicken broth. You guys will love it. It's
There's
a north.
chicken dumplings in the restaurant today.
Yep, that's
And
chicken dumpling.
They put a bowl of it down on the counter, and I nearly drooled on Buddha who was sitting beside me.
Wouldn't have been the first time.
I know, but so that's the best part about going to world tournaments is seeing the different, hometown.
Yep,
things.
booyah is a Wisconsin thing. It's not really out there. There's actually a baseball team, Northland League, called the Green Bay Booyah.
Oh, okay.
So it's different.
So little hometown Wisconsin
Yep.
for all the visitors.
Yep.
So that's Monday and Tuesday, right?
We yeah, for sure. For sure.
Have Buddha get it for you. He seems he's got some time on his hands.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to say just before we let you go?
No, appreciate you guys doing this. Appreciate all the fans coming out. We had a packed house tonight, and I think it's going to keep getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah,
till the end,
I think you're absolutely right. It was a great crowd tonight. Looking forward to a big turnout tomorrow afternoon after that Hall of Fame ceremony, and then of course opening ceremonies, and then just building throughout the week to next Friday and Saturday. It's going to be huge here, and great to see. Darren Derricks, thanks for joining us. Thanks for having us, hosting us here at
Thank you
Circle
guys.
Tap.
Appreciate
This
it.
has been a bucket list ballpark to get to. So.
Awesome.
Yeah. Who's up? Who's he hitting for? Oh, okay. So Scott Wilkin at the plate here, hitting for Ty Sebastian. Ty continues to warm up down in the bullpen. Luis Almea, Kyle came in and I thought threw really hard, but got into a bit of a jam there as well as a couple of balls squibbed through, but able to work out of it.
Definitely a hard throwing right-hander. Our first look at him, and I think the Batman's first look.
Literally is. He's on in relief, not relief, but he's in the lineup for Juan Diaz, who, as we talked about, just could not get into the United States with the visa requirements for the Dominican Republic residents. And Luis Almaya in Texas and able to come up and pitch on very short notice as this went out into the Bermuda Triangle down there in right. That's going to fall out of play. You know what? I'm just excited to be here all week. I really am. Like you said, this was a bucket tournament, or bucket list tournament to, or host really, to get down here and see this place. And yeah, well, it was a great tournament in July. But everything about this place has lived up to the reputation. You know, just the bar right on top of the diamond, being a great field, great facility. The fans here that we've got staying deep into the night, knowledgeable, fast pitch softball fans.
The host committee that we've dealt with have been second to none.
First baseman, number 4, Denny Benson.
Brought us a beer.
Brought some pops up here. Said to you off there, Darren Garrett's just this kind of guy, and really excited to experience Circle Tap this week. So Denny Benson at the plate, 2 little bouncer up on the seat, throws it away, does El Krause wildly on the first.
Tough play there. That's E4, but wow,
Catcher,
that wasn't even
number
close.
2, Derek Hyde.
Derek Hyde now comes to play. He changed the score his last time. This player is getting dive bombed by
Mothra.
some of the bugs here in Circle Tap. I wasn't kidding when I said it was like
Kills all the power.
they're doing his best to
Knock us off the air.
turn it out.
No, we're still good.
Yeah, the switch has to stay on. Now we work in the dark. So, let's get some desk plates for this week. Big day tomorrow here at the World Tournament. Of course, Hall of Fame breakfast tomorrow morning, bright and early at 7. Doors open. 8 o'clock is breakfast, followed by the pomp and circumstance of the ceremony. Get here to the park for 1 o'clock start. And full day of games as Hyde puts that out in right field. Benson will just get up 60 feet. A hard throw from right field by Corbett, showing his arm off.
So Derek Hyde's having a night. RBI triple, couple hits. He's handling a pitcher that he's not seen at all before. And Luis Almaya here coming on into the game.
Kruliki.
Twigden here really needed to shut the door, but a couple of runners aboard. Batman could salt this one away with pushing one or more across. Well, he came on and had the sac fly in the last inning when Toronto pushed 6 across. A little surprised he's not in the starting lineup, too. He's usually been a mainstay for the Batmen. So, bit of a shake-up by Scott Perry.
Run out of softballs. Here comes Steve Vale with some more. We've been pretty good all day, and all of a sudden, here in the nightcap, we've run through about 13.
Steve Vale, our new umpire-in-chief, appointed back in, I guess you call it the late winter. That'll move runners up 60 feet. So a pair of them now in scoring position. And only one down here. Twigden really needs to shut the door to give his guys a chance in the top of the 7th. It just misses downstairs. Hopper, that's going to get up the middle. One comes around and heading on up to third base there because he had to retreat, went back to the bag a little bit to make sure that ball was through. You don't just want to be half a step off the bag and run right into an out, but good job there by Derek Pye to make sure that ball got through. So runners at the corners back to the top of the shop. Travis Gibson is 5th at bat in this game. You don't often get 5 ABs in a softball game.
One inning really blew things open, and everybody got at bat.
Foul down the right side. Upstairs. So a bit of a slow start for the Batmen, but they've erupted for 7 runs in the last inning and a bit. They lead 8-4, and that ball ricochets off the glove of the shortstop, and Juan Gandoy just can't come up with it. And the wheels are wobbling here for the Bucks. Now 9-4 in favor of the Batmen. We turn the lights off. Far too many bugs.
Right fielder, number 33, Cody Skelton.
Joe Todd is concerned the lights went out and there's nobody home. We wouldn't leave without you, Joe. Yeah, seems like 4 days ago already.
Skelton lifts that one up and out of play. So the incentive here for the kids at the tournament, foul balls get you 25 cents. Home runs get you $1 if you bring them back. Nice little pay plan for the kids here this week.
Third baseman, number 24, Jeff Lyons.
Well, there's been a couple to chase after here tonight. A couple guys from Circle Tap put charges into one. We've had a couple of Batman home runs. We had the big shot there by Bamford. There's a high hopper that Gandoy will throw out Jeff Lyons and put an end to the bottom of the 6th, but the Batmen score another 2. They lead 9-4. Last call at the bar coming up. Center fielder Sean Locke to lead things off for the Bar in the Avenue Buzz, trailing 9-4. Top of the 7th inning. Locke, and then back to the top of the shop for Joel Goodall and Justin Colombo. Luis Almaya on in relief of Caleb Keishig. This is his second inning of work. Our first time seeing Luis, Kyle, he throws the ball pretty hard. It's up and down in the zone a little bit, and can't really tell too much on the movement from where we are, but you know, he's got some good pace. There's a good-looking rise ball, and swing right underneath goes Sean Locke for first out of the inning. So back to the top of the shop, Joel Goodall.
Next up for the bar, number 7, Joel Goodall.
Joel will be on the hook as the losing pitcher here tonight, unless the Bar can change the score. Upstairs from Almaya. Called strikes. Been a really good first day here at the 2019 ISC World Tournament here in Circle Tap, Denmark, Wisconsin. A couple of minor upsets, but pretty much as expected. There was an upset brewing, wasn't there? Let's go take a look at that. Let's hit refresh. Niagara Stompers have recovered and lead Dolan and Murphy 4-3. The only other game going on, that one's in the bottom of the 6th. The Stompers, the home team in that one. And here, of course, Toronto Batmen 9-4 lead over the Bar in the Avenue Buzz. Grand Prairie 9-7 over Pueblo. Circle Tap Dukes 10-0 over the Fenland Falls Lakes squad. 8-2 Irma Tigers take out the Tin Cup Tornado. AW Lumberjacks 2-0 over Nith River. Small upset there. Rice Lake 8-0 over Wyerton. Durham Diamondbacks 5-3 winners over the Reapers. Shakespeare Falcons 5-0 over the Bar Blues. And Coburg Dirt Road Co. 7-5 winners over Fishers Softball. Called strike 3. Down goes Goodall. And the Bar down to their last out. Justin Colombo.
First baseman.
Try and keep this one going for the Bar in the Avenue Buzz. Almaya will step out. And as we talked about, this is the first time he and Hyde have worked together. And everybody's going to step out and do some hand signals and try and get back on the same page. Foul ball down the left side. Make sure you come back with us tomorrow starting at 1 p.m. Central Time. We will have the Hill United Chiefs taking on the Coburg DRC squad. 3 p.m. we'll see the New York Gremlins and the Shakespeare Falcons, our good friends on the Falcons. At 6, after opening ceremonies, it's the Hallman Twins and our other good friends, the Durham Diamondbacks. And then at 8 p.m., it is the Bear Bottom Lodge squad. And they will be taking on the international team that's here, Universidad Nacional Matanza from Buenos Aires in Argentina. So we'll get a look at the young Argentine squad. Change up there from Almaya. Not really close, though. this one is going to be poked foul on the left side and out of play. We have a lot of great sponsors that we want to thank for helping us to bring you the game. Skelton Trucking, Jukasa Radio, Murphy's Fish and Chips, Mr. Ned, Peligro Sports, Corbett Source for Sports. You'll be hearing from all those great sponsors over the course of the week, but we do want to start with a shout out to them tonight as we bring you some bonus coverage from the opening night of 2019 ISC World Tournament here on the ISC Network. We'll be with you all week long. Our initial coverage through Wednesday will be this single camera setup, and we will look to get this closer up to the fence and get you a little bit better view than what we've got currently. We recognize that. And then starting Thursday, the full production crew arrives, and we will have the multi-camera work starting on Thursday. Poked out to left field, coming across on the run, making the grab. Out there is left fielder Shea Bryant. That's the ball game. The Toronto Batmen, 9-4 comeback winners over the Bar in the Avenue Buzz. Make sure you come back with us tomorrow, starting on the
If you need to get to your vehicle
network.
and then come back.
For Kyle Smith and Joe Todd, Blair Setford, thanks, and we'll see you tomorrow.
1 o'clock.